So what's going on this morning is I went to shop for stuff to take to the migrant camp over here in Mexico, and I pull into this spot and I see this vehicle in front of me from Georgia, and they're like loading up some things in the back of their trailer. And I say, "Oh, where do you distribute or what?" And they said, "In a dump where people live." So I'm following them. I've never, this is like, I've seen some poor areas over in Asia, but what I've just come through here is, yeah, just as bad. So I'm really curious. It seems like a little divine providence that I met them there. At the same point, we arrive in this supermarket parking lot over here in Reynosa. And there they are, and I noticed this vehicle, and so we're going to see what God has here. People living in a dump, that is a worse condition than I've seen in Asia. So let's see what this is. So this is a little different than what I expected. Evidently this is like a huge squatter area back in here, and there it's more than one church. I see Texas on this one. I see Georgia on this one. They only come in here once every year to minister. And let's see what these other groups up here are doing. And I guess the dumping area, I guess they really do have a dump. But evidently, based on what I heard, that the people that live surrounding this cannot afford to live in the houses, and so they make do with whatever.
Amén. Pero usted que vino, que fue obediente y que ya está aquí, vamos a orar por aquellos que el Señor va a traer a este lugar. Amén. Y para que el Señor los traiga con bien. Amén.
Sí. Y vino ahorita aquí.
And so I meet this brother here, and then I can't talk to him. And then I meet this lady here who was originally from Michigan, and she can help me translate, and maybe she even helped me in Santa Vida to translate. So we'll see what God's arranging here. This is pretty interesting.
I know, brother. Well,
all right, so I'm going with this sister Felicia. This is her home here, and she's going to show me the environment. And the Spanish pastor here seems very receptive of me to be involved to some extent. Document my whole story. I hope you don't mind. And so this is her little home. She has an elderly husband. It's like up in his 90s.
yes, he's 93 years old.
Do you mind?
Yes, mijo.
Good morning.
Un americano.
Gringo.
Hacia adelante. Perdone que estoy.
Nice to meet you.
Me voy a poner ropa.
You're fine, bro.
Estás bien, hijo. Voy a traducir.
So,
Va a haber repartición al ratito ahí en la lámina, mija. Anda.
So it's actually, she says, it's essentially a squatter area. So they have no legal papers to be there.
Here used to live American, but he didn't have papers. He used to make brick. But he never paid nothing.
What name? Do they have a name for this area here?
10 of May?
10 of May?
Yes, this is the Colonia 10 of May.
Okay, you could say the village of?
The 10 May.
Yeah, okay.
I have a lot of pigs. I used to have sheep, goats.
So I've gotten a tour around where these squatters live, and it's pretty rough. And then they burn. It creates a lot of smoke whenever they burn this garbage here. So they have a really good facility. This is left over from a brick plant that closed down 30 years ago, and the roof is still intact. It's got cement, And there are thousands of people that live out here in this squatter area. And they get no government help, okay, for food or nothing. And I'm wondering if the Lord wouldn't have me to come here like maybe every day, like I go over to the other Santa Vita and put out some rice and beans, that's all, for them. So it really could be a very practical ministry for these people that are getting no help. And I just inquired that the lady that owns this house here, where they're getting elected, says if I want to come here and minister, she will not charge me. What a beautiful opportunity to start a type of church here. I mean, let's face it, the people in the camp where I'm at, they really are provided for. And, I mean, these people just struggle. Thousands of people in this community. And look at this wonderful church. All right, we'll see what the Lord has. So I've been talking to some brethren here about opportunity to minister and whether they might support this new idea of putting a feeding ministry here. Well, we'll see what the Lord has. Amen. Imagine this lady with her spiritual intensity and sharing with, yeah, okay.
Gloria al Señor. ¿Se gozó, hermano? ¿Está gozando? Amén.
Será sanado, será sanado.